Well, Vince Scully used to always say, hey, it's the Dodgers. They never do it the easy way. Well, amen to that. Get walked off in Denver, and tons of controversy to follow as the Dodgers lose 4-3. Thankfully, the Padres also lost 4-3, so the Dodgers continue to lead the National League West by 2 games. No love lost and another day off the calendar. Dodgers continue their series in Denver while the Giants continue their series in San Diego. Dodgers and Padres will meet this weekend in San Diego. Last time they'll hook up in the regular season. I want you to, of course, hook me up here on X and on Instagram at JRodShow. Leave me your comments. Follow as well. And, of course, you can always leave all your comments here on our YouTube page as we get ready for the Tuesday here on Dodgers Latest. Get that thumbs up, share, subscribe. Let everybody know as this community is starting to grow. All right, so let's get to the elephant in the room. Is it time for a change in right field? Absolutely. Teoscar Hernandez just can't have it anymore. He doesn't have the range in right field. We've seen him play singles into doubles, singles into triples, throw to the wrong base. And then yesterday, and I get it, Coors Field, big outfield, you got to play deep. Ezekiel Tovar turned out to be quite the splinter for the Dodgers, hitting a game-tying home run, and then that little blooper that went off of Teoscar's glove, who couldn't come in time for a double and then led to the walk-off base hit. Listen, Dodgers had 3 huge problems. Mookie's as at short. You need to move him to right field. Mookie Betts is a multiple-time Gold Glove winner in the outfield. Teoscar Hernandez, at this point, you appreciate the 20-plus home runs. He was the free agent darling last year, and that's why he got the 3-year deal from the Dodgers. You got to move him out to left field and let Conforto sit out there and use Conforto maybe day game after a night game, because it's just not working. We're just seeing too many times where Michael Conforto just is not delivering. So Teoscar goes to left, Mookie goes to right. You have Miguel Rojas. You've got Alex Freeland, who, by the way, is playing third because Max Muncy's hurt. Alex Freeland's an actual shortstop. And then you got tons of reinforcements coming up from Oklahoma City during rehab assignments that are ready to go, that should be here in a week or so. But it is time. No more monkeying around, no more playing around, no more. They just don't have any time for this. 2-game lead with 37 games left and a big weekend in San Diego. It is time to move Mookie back to right field, move Teoscar to left, and fill the gap at shortstop with a very capable Rojas, Freeland. Buddy Kennedy can play third, Freeland can play short until everybody gets back. Enough already. And we know the Dodgers had a closed-door meeting with Mookie. Andrew Friedman, the VP, the big boss, Dave Roberts, and Mookie had a closed-door meeting. We don't know what it was about. We assume it's about him moving back out to right field, maybe when all the reinforcements come back from Oklahoma City. Don't know. But we do know what's happening on the field. The damage, the product doesn't look championship worthy. And what we saw last night was, once again, the Dodgers failing to put a team away, a bad team. And listen, they get swept by the Angels and then get walked off by Colorado, who arguably are the worst team in baseball. And in between that, sandwiched in between that, they sweep the Padres. That's the Dodgers in a nutshell. But it's time to make the move. I'd love to hear your comments here on Dodgers Latest. Let us know what's going on. What do you think? Should Mookie play right? Should he stay at short? Let us know. I think it's time for the Gold Glove, Gold Glove winning Mookie Betts to be out in right field. So, okay, we talked about it. It is Comet season. That's right. There's so many Dodgers, Major League Dodgers, that have gone through Oklahoma City. And right now, 8 Dodgers are rehabbing with Oklahoma City. And let's go down here. We've got Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, Kike Hernandez, and Ha-Seong Kim are all slated to start rehab assignments this week with AAA Oklahoma City. Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, we're going to join the team. It looks like today, Tuesday, Kike and Ha-Seong Kim probably toward the end of the week. Roki Sasaki and Michael Kopech are already there doing rehab assignments. They were there last week. So it looks like Scott, Yates, Kike, Kim, they will be there, and it looks like they should be back with the team, the big league team, hopefully either by the next homestand, which is starting next week when the Dodgers play the Reds and the Diamondbacks, or definitely by the end of August. So that should provide a little bit more flexibility. Of course, it's also going to provide more gasoline for the fire. Who's going to close? Does Tanner Scott step back into it? Does Kirby Yates close? Is Alexis Diaz the guy you should be closing? That's who I think should be closing. Who do you think should be closing? But at least they'll be able to get the bats of Kike and Kim back in the lineup and the flexibility of them playing multiple positions. Essentially, what we are with Kim and Kike is they can't swing the bat yet. And it looks like they're now getting able to, because of their shoulder and elbow injuries, they're able to start getting those rehab assignments and getting that timing back. So hopefully, by the next homestand, which is next week, and definitely by the end of the month, we should be getting back to whole again as the Dodgers trying to hold on to that 2-game lead in the National League West. All right, so Otani, it doesn't seem like he ever takes a day off, right? Well, it looks like he is going to take a day off. He is scheduled to start on Wednesday, start as a pitcher on Wednesday against the Rockies, but normally the Dodgers have him pitch on a Wednesday and have Thursday off. It's a travel day, but they don't actually play. Well, this week, the schedule has the Dodgers playing a day game after a night game in Colorado. Kershaw is going to start that game for the Dodgers. So it looks like Otani will pitch on Wednesday. He threw 80 pitches his last time out against the Angels, which is a season high, 4 1/3 innings. And it looks like he will take Thursday off. It's a day game in Colorado. That'll be his rehab day, his rehydration day, and then be fresh and ready for the weekend in San Diego, which starts on Friday. So it looks like Otani pitches Wednesday, will not play at all Thursday since it's a day game after a night game, and he's back in the lineup on Friday to take on those pesky Padres. So make your plans, and that's how that's going to work. All right, who's on the mound tonight? Well, it's EMT Sheen, and right there, that's true. You got to keep the good starter mojo going. The starting pitching, who had been hurt all year, is finally back to it, and there's a little bit of a streak here, right? You know, you had Yamamoto pitch 7 innings last night, and I'll tell you what, 7 innings, 3 runs in Denver, you'll take that any day. So 7 innings from Yamamoto last night. Glasnow went 5 on Sunday, and then Snell and Kershaw each threw 6 innings in their respective starts over the weekend, Friday and Saturday. So can we get at least 5? Can we get 6 out of EMT Sheen? Well, he pitched 5 innings his last time out, gave up 5 earned runs against the Angels, had a no decision. He's got 37 strikeouts in 35 innings, so I like the whiff, and he's got an ERA of 3.86 with a 3-2 record. He'll be on the mound tonight, trying to get well again. It's always curious. It's always dangerous when you're in Denver, but EMT Sheen with that strikeout, with that whiff fastball that he's got, we should be on the mound tonight, and he should do some damage, hopefully, as the Dodgers try to get win and keep putting pressure on the Padres, who, again, will continue to host the Giants this week, and then they will collide this weekend in San Diego. So EMT Sheen tonight, Otani on the mound tomorrow, Kershaw on the mound Thursday, and then it's San Diego, and it looks like it'll be Blake Snell Friday, Glasnow Saturday, and Yamamoto on Sunday for the Dodgers return home and play the Reds and the Diamondbacks. By the way, the Reds, a game out of the wild card, so they are coming in hot. It'll be an interesting series when Cincinnati comes calling. Remember, you can always hit me up on X and on Instagram right there at JRod Show. Like, follow, subscribe, comment here on the YouTube channel. Always love, and of course, we'll read them here on Dodgers Latest. I'm Jim Rodriguez. Yesterday's in the book. 1 day closer to the postseason. Dodgers up by 2 games in the West. They already have the tiebreaker against San Diego. Let's keep the mojo going tonight with EMT Sheen. I'm Jim Rodriguez, and remember, it is always time for Dodger baseball.